I think it's interesting because it was 2 days before he was supposed to fly overseas. And so he says that like she's the reason why he wasn't able to go on this trip. Good morning, sir. Thank you for agreeing to be on the show. So Sydney's on the other line. She just wants to know what happened. Why did you ghost her?
She forgot to mention that the entire time it was going on, she had COVID.
When she went on the date with you?
Yeah, the entire time that was going on, she had COVID, and I couldn't fly because of her.
Oh, so that's why you missed your trip.
Before flying overseas, I wanted to test to make sure if I would be good to go visit my friends, but I ended up testing positive, and I couldn't fly up. So I lost the ticket. I had to eat that, and I couldn't see my friends.
You couldn't reschedule the flight?
No, couldn't reschedule the flight. Nothing.
Did you know you had COVID when you were around him?
No, I didn't know I had COVID. I told him that. I said that I thought I had a cold and it wasn't a big deal. Like, I didn't really have symptoms. I had a small headache and I had like a cough every once in a while. So how was I supposed to know I had COVID?
You didn't get tested?
No, I mean, I got tested after he was like, I tested positive. Then I was like, oh, okay, I should test myself. And I was positive. But I didn't know I had COVID.
Oh, no.
Is she the only, you're sure she's the only person you've been around? I mean, if you're still out and about, there's chances you could have gotten it elsewhere.
Look, you heard her say it. She said felt like she had a cold. She went on the date. COVID is a thing. I got it. I ended up losing money on the ticket. That's honestly irresponsible. And if you didn't know you had COVID, you should have gotten yourself tested beforehand to see if you...
Did she tell you that she wasn't, like, feeling well before y'all went on the date?
She mentioned that she felt a little bit sick, but she didn't say anything about having a headache or having a cold. She just said, I feel a little under the weather.
Well, if she told you, then that's kind of your fault, too.
But she didn't tell me until after the date. That's the thing.
Oh, she told you after the date?
Yeah, after the date.
Because I didn't know. How are you supposed to know? You have like a teeny headache? I could have a teeny headache for any
what do you
reason.
mean you didn't know? Your little head cold just cost me $1,500.
He's acting like a baby, okay? Because he wasn't even showing any symptoms. If he
Well, that's
wanted
been
to go,
doing
he
it
could
for
have
8
masked
months.
up and he could have gone.
No, they will test you, and if you test positive, they're not going to let you go overseas. I'm going to tell you right now, I'm about to fly. If I test positive, bye. They won't let me get on the flight.
Well, he could have tried to move his flight.
You don't think that I tried that? I missed it on my vacation because of you. If it had been something local, then okay, whatever. But I literally had to leave the country for this. You know how much trouble I went through just to get a visa?
Oh, no. Do you have to get one of those too? Shut up.
Dang.
You know how hard that stuff is?
He's putting this all on me, but he doesn't take responsibility for himself either. He waited till the last minute to do all this and to get that. So it's not entirely on me. Like, everyone's getting COVID. How am I supposed to know if I have it or not? How can he put that on me?
You just get yourself tested. I mean, I get it. Your symptoms weren't that crazy, but I mean, we all know we are living in COVID times now.
To be on her side a little bit, if I think anybody in this room starts having a headache or a cough or anything like that, I'm going to...
A headache? Really?
Yes.
I have a
Headache is a
headache now.
symptom of COVID.
I have a headache now.
Get the hell out.
But now I'm hungry, so like you can't really say.
I'm just saying, if you have COVID symptoms or you're starting to feel under weather and you knew this guy was about to fly, then that's not good. But at the same time, like, everybody is getting it.
Yeah, the numbers are going back up.
Do you feel like this is a real reason to end a relationship?
Everything else has been good. Like, we've been solid for 3 months, and you're just going to throw it all away because of this? It's not all on me.
It is all on you. I had everything that I needed, and it's your fault that I couldn't go. You got me sick. We've been together for 3 months, but I was planning the trip for 8 months, and it was a $1,500 ticket and a visa. So are you going to pay me back for the ticket?
Not if you're dumping me.
Okay. Dang. Thoughts? There's a lot of people on live that are like, he's being a baby, he's being ridiculous. But at the same time, if you have COVID symptoms, like especially for me right now, I'm about to go see my mom in Japan. If you feel a head cold, get away from me.
And my thing is, though, like, yeah, I agree. Like, if you, any kind of symptoms or sickness, like, just stay to yourself, just to be careful, because you don't know.
No, I'm not trying to put it all on her, though. I mean, like, I will tell you, as soon as I start seeing you sniffle, I'm stepping back. 866-639-4689. What are your thoughts whenever it comes to this? You can also jump on the live. Hit us up with your comments as well. All right, guys. Overall, get tested. Quit passing it around, says Natasha. Woo!
Shantaria says, girl, bye. Anybody with even the slightest cold needs to take precautions. Him, on the other hand, if anybody tell me they feeling under the weather before the date, I wouldn't go, and he still went. It's his fault too. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like he like you said, a lot of people are saying he could have been the carrier. How does he know he didn't give it to her?
Oh, I didn't think about that. Okay. How are you supposed to know you have COVID, though? Can't blame her. I'm sorry, says Terrence. Fat Bear, he sounds like a little baby.
If he really was worried about this trip and, doing all the things and knowing that COVID is pretty much airborne, stay at home. Don't go anywhere. Don't go around to anyone.
Did he wear a mask and take proper precautions?
No, of
I've
course not.
never been tested for COVID. You've never been tested for COVID. What's a mask going to do? Oh, boy. Now we got the mask debate going on. Good morning. What's your name? Where you calling from?
It's Angie from Knoxville.
Angie, thoughts?
Okay, so I see both sides to the story, but the point is, during these COVID times, we don't know when we get COVID or when we're exposed, what our symptoms are going to be. And lots of people, it affects people differently. So he could have actually gave it to her and just didn't exhibit any symptoms until after her symptoms were already showing. There's no way to prove that she definitely gave him COVID if they were out in public and in places. She could have just been showing symptoms before him.
Facts.
So I feel like he shouldn't have dumped her. Maybe, it would have been something we definitely have to talk about going forward, like during sicknesses and things like that. Or are you a germaphobe, or how do you handle it?
Mm-hmm.
But it's not a reason to dump her.
866. Thank you very much. Thank you for your call. 866-639-4689 is the number. Someone was asking on Twitch. I have bad short-term memory. Nice. Good morning. What's your name? Where are you calling from? What's your name? Where are you calling from?
My name's Karen, and I'm calling from Spartanburg.
Go ahead. What are your thoughts on that?
Well, I'm just thinking that both of these people are the same person. Neither one of them want to take responsibilities or get tested.
Yeah, that's fact. That's a fact.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Thanks.
Oh, Dr. Marie. Dr. Marie, hang on just a second. Good morning. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Hey, it's Jessica.
Jessica, go ahead real quick. What are your thoughts?
First of all, I just think people need to stop walking around living in fear. COVID's here, and it ain't going nowhere. So there's no need for people to walk around living in fear. People can carry it and not even know that they have it. So, I don't think that she can just necessarily say, or he can say that she gave it to him. He could have been a carrier all along and gave it to her, and she presented symptoms. He doesn't know that. And it sounded like to me if he wouldn't have dumped her, he would have helped him pay for his ticket. Life happens and stuff happens.
Yeah.
I think
Would
he's
you
just
help pay
mad
for a
'cause he can't
ticket?
take
Because, you don't know if he was the one that gave her the COVID.
I probably would, because I would feel bad that he missed his trip and he was out of $1,500. I'd say, hey, I'll give you half of it back. I don't give it all to you.
Thank you very
'Cause
much.
You don't know that I gave it to you.
I will say I will live in fear about monkeypox, though. Because, bitch, who got time? Baby, back up. I look at people all in their mouth, their face, their body. I am inspecting you, because if I see a pimple out of place.
That's it. Watch it's a pimple, and you're
I'm
like, oh, that's monkeypox. Get that out of the way.
Back up.
Oh,
Back
my
up.
gosh.
Thank you for your call. Hey, good morning. Hang on just a second. We got one call ahead of you. Woo, good morning. Dr. Marie, what are your thoughts on this?
To be honest, I could care less who gave who COVID. It's both of their fault. They went outside of their homes without wearing a mask, like COVID don't exist, so it's both of their fault. I could care less. But what I'm going to need everybody to do is start dating people that have basic motor skills and know how to talk and communicate with another person, because this is just ridiculous. This ghosting people, I'm satisfied that ghosting people it's just here for my amusement. It's here for me to laugh at y'all, because that's what it is.
Thank you, Dr. Marie.
Thank you.
Is this a ghost-worthy thing? Let's just say that she did give him COVID. I will feel some sort of way if someone gives me COVID.
I will say, like, when people be like, oh, yeah, I'm sick. I'm like, bitch, why you call me? Excuse me. Why did you call me over here? You know what I'm saying? Like, you sick.
Yeah.
Why invite me over here?
Yeah.
When you ugh.
Good morning. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Good morning. My name is Victoria, and I'm calling from South Carolina.
Victoria. Go ahead.
My thoughts on that little situation. basically, I feel like it's kind of odd a little bit. Just because, yes, they've been dating for 3 months, but my thing is like, um, how long has she actually had it? Is my question. Because that plays a big part for me. Only just because, if that's your girlfriend and you talking to her every day, all day, she had to say something earlier, like, hey, I don't feel good. Or text him, be like, hey, I feel sick, I don't feel good, something.
Yeah.
Because I feel like there's more to the story that he just don't want to say. Because there is no way you're going to go on a date and, like, she just told you that day after y'all got done going on a date to be like, oh, I don't feel good. She
Well,
had to say something to you earlier.
and here's what I will say whenever it comes to COVID. Everybody, and that's what's so weird about COVID. Everybody has different symptoms. Some people are asymptomatic. I saw that in one of the comments earlier. The girl didn't even have any symptoms, and she could have been passing around to everybody. Some people have, like, vent. You got to be put on a vent. Hell, our one of the people that works here, I won't say his name, but, he had to be put on a vent. And
Almost died.
He died. No, he did die twice. They had to bring him back to life. Pop,
What?
pop with the shock pads, and
Yeah.
so everybody's different.
Yeah.
So, maybe she didn't feel any crazy, like, symptoms or anything like that. Thank you, Victoria.
Yeah, trust me, I've had it, and my son had it, but he didn't have no symptoms. So I do understand where she's coming from.
Thank you very much. And chances are this guy probably had minor symptoms too. All of a sudden he gets a little nose swap, and then, boom, pops positive.
Yeah.
Gosh, man, and
And-
I'm getting nervous too now. All this talk about it, and I got to get one of those nose swaps on Tuesday.
Anika, I agree though, slightly though, for real, because she said that he probably doesn't really even like her like that. This is his way out.
Wearing a mask is like building a fence to keep mosquitoes out. That's over on boy, they are in the mask debate over there.
I will
on,
say
on
this
Twitch.
about the mask. The mask doesn't necessarily 100% prevent you from spreading, but it does slightly help.
Yeah. So with me going to
So-
Japan, their COVID numbers are pretty high. It's about 200,000 a day that are getting COVID over there. And the thing is that they all wear masks, and they have the highest vaccination of any country.
Hell, over there, they've been wearing masks before COVID.
Right. Yes. I felt kind of guilty that I didn't have a mask the last time, and it was pre-COVID times. Good morning. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Hey, it's Jackie in Greenville.
Jackie, go ahead. What are your thoughts real quick?
I think she's irresponsible, and I think he's a gaslighter. And to make y'all laugh, everybody should just wear a mask, and it'll be fine.
Mascuses.
Mascuses.
Thank you.
Wear your maskuses.
There you go. Thank you. Dr. Marie, you back again? What's up?
Yes, because there's too many comments on the live thread talking about a mask don't prevent COVID.
Oh, boy.
No, a mask does not prevent COVID, but it does help. Stop being stupid. I want to hit everybody upside their head. I'm just going to hit my phone one time. Stop being stupid. Y'all sit up here and let doctors shoot y'all up with a serum that has not been proven to stop COVID, but y'all out here turning into gremlins, getting these COVID shots, but you won't put a mask on your face.
Wait.
Dr. Marie, I ain't turned
Somebody
into
make
a
it make
gremlin
sense.
yet. I ain't turned into a gremlin.
You ain't got wet either. Go out in the rain and see that you turn into a
I
gremlin.
did.
Don't eat after
I went to
midnight,
Mexico. I
Barbie.
was in the water. I was in Mexican waters.
Yeah. Good.
Don't eat after midnight, Barbie. Y'all gonna turn into gremlins.
God. All right. Thank you, Dr. Marie. I love how Marie's like, these masks. But, All right. Oh, Anonymous' Josh is on this. I want to see what he has to say. And thank you very much. Look at Dex looking like a snack. Thank you very much.
The mask is to keep you from spreading to other people if you were coughing or sneezing, not to prevent you from catching it. And that's from Nurse Anonymous Josh.
That's right. I love how she smacked the phone, too. I'm going to play that back.
If
TB
they're dating,
test-free.
what is a mask going to do? Y'all don't think they're not up in each other's mouths? Right. You getting all the fluids. Yes. That's why y'all, if like somebody said, I think Renee said, if you scared, stay at home. Okay? I knew I was going to be out in these streets. So I said, you know what? Beam me up, Scotty. Give me all the vaccines. And I only got sick once with the vaccine. So.
Well, I do remember, though. I remember the first vaccine, and you were a little nervous about it.
I was. I
And
didn't want to get it.
I know,
My mama told me I couldn't come over to my grandparents if I didn't get it. So
her mama said, not only that, I mean, like her mama was going to disown you
yeah.
because if you didn't get it, then you couldn't come around her either.
My mama told me, "You want your ass to die?" I was like,
too.
"No, I don't."
I used to feel the way the girl did until I caught COVID in January of last year and still have pneumonia or what is that? And now I'm careful about even headaches. I self-test all the time because I wigged out. You know what? Last week, remember I was sneezing a lot, right? I took 2 COVID tests last week because I was like, hell,
You
I got
were
it.
every 5 seconds. I don't know if it was a lotion or perfume I had,
Yeah.
or what, but every 5 seconds it was like, achoo, achoo. I'm like, damn.
Right. I was freaking out. I don't know if you guys noticed on the lives, but I was like, oh, crap. And I went home and I had those home tests and I tried 2 different kinds. I don't remember. One I read that it was giving false positives, so I ended up going to buy like the Mac Daddy one.
You went and spent money. I'm not spending money on no more COVID tests. Remember when we all had to go take a COVID test after the potluck?
Yes.
And we had to spend I had to spend $50 for a rapid freaking test, and now they're free? Oh, no.
Are tests free now?
Yes. I
Oh.
got 4 tests at home for free.
Really?
Yeah, you didn't do the link. The government sent them out.
Oh, man, I ain't going to do all of that paperwork crap.
It's not paperwork. You just
Oh.
click the link and give them your address. They send it to
See,
you.
I don't want to be on the grid. No, I'm just kidding. I'm not.
God. Okay, I go to Atlanta, give them all my information
Yo, I
for
can't-
Visa.
They asked for my birth certificate. They asked for my dad's birth certificate. I had to get a Japanese form for my mom that's a family tree that I guess in Japan they have like family trees. I was a mess. No shots, no mask, no COVID for me ever. So you've never gotten it, Mackenzie? Whatsoever?
Congratulations, Mackenzie.
Gosh, man.
That's a
Lucked
blessing, child.
out. I think I had it
That's a
once.
blessing.
I had it bad. Remember when I got it?
Mhm.
All right, we're going to move on. Hey, have you ever found out that your significant other was hiding something from you?
Yeah,
about it.
himself.
Okay. Hey, yo. Sylvester Stallone is going to be a single man because his wife has now filed for divorce.
Yes.
And we told you about this yesterday when we started noticing the fact that he was getting her portrait. He had a tattoo of her on his like upper bicep, and he ended up getting it covered up with a dog.
I know that was disrespectful. I'm not gonna lie. You put a dog over my face, and that tattoo of her was beautiful,
Yes.
gorgeous.
Yes.
And now it's a mutt.
Now, there is a rumor that the final straw for those two, 25 years of marriage, the final straw was that he wanted to get a Rottweiler, and she was like, absolutely not.
Are you serious?
Yeah. But
That's what the divorce is over?
I don't think it is. But the other big thing, and this is what I want to ask, all right, is if you're listening this morning, have you ever found out that your significant other was hiding things, like hiding money stuff or just hiding anything? Not particularly, infidelity or cheating. We're talking like other stuff. Maybe they were hiding like a different life that they had, or maybe they had like a different job on the side, or maybe they were hiding assets, money, something that they bought. 866-639-4689. Because that's one of the things that she said is that she's filing for divorce and that he had been hiding a lot of his assets.
So she didn't know about it?
Yes. And she's thinking that he was doing that, because, he knew that maybe the divorce was coming. And so he was going to try to protect as much of his assets because I don't think that they had a prenup.
Oof.
Right.
She take my money.
Well, this is going to get pretty bad. This really is. This is going to be one of those big divorces.
Oh, I mean, take it easy, Stallone, because he's 76 years old.
He is, and he looks amazing for 76.
I would slide in the DMs. Matter of fact, what's his Instagram?
Yeah.
Because I would slide on Sylvester. Hello.
All right, so here's our number. Call now, seriously. And I'm curious, maybe no one has found something like this. Do people actually hide stuff from their wife or their husband? And what kind of stuff did you find out? 866-639-4689. That is our number. Call now, and we want to share some of these stories next.
What's his Instagram? Sylvester.
Yeah, he really does. He for someone at his age and those movies like the Expendables that he's been doing, put your insurance in at the store and get 8 tests per month free. Shut up. I didn't even know about that. Goodness. It's his money. Is it his money? I mean, like when you're married for 25 years, you know what I'm saying? Hi, good morning. Hang on just a second. You're going to be our first person.
Was she?
Hey, good morning. We've got one call ahead of you. Stand by.
I'm on his side because I love him. He can't do no wrong.
Good morning. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Rick, calling from Atlanta.
All right, Rick, tell us the story.
So my ex-wife, once upon a time, she had a Jeep Cherokee, and I was paying the note on the Jeep Cherokee, but as 2 years into the car note, her grandmother gave her the money to pay the car off, but she never told me, so I was giving her the money to pay the car note for the next 3 years.
Oh, that's smart.
That's not smart. That's wrong.
I mean,
yeah, that's wrong.
I mean, you were her husband and you were providing. Did she spend that money on like infidelities, like cheating and stuff?
I don't know what she did with the money. Her sister got into a falling out, and her sister told me that the car was paid off.
Sister told.
Yes. Good.
Yeah,
you should have
that's how
known.
I found out.
Yeah. Are you guys still together?
Oh no, we don't even talk to each other.
Oh my God.
Did you guys break up because of that?
No, we didn't break up because of that. But
Okay.
I just started looking at her twice.
Yeah.
But
I'm
it-
sure
it was
she
like
spent
later
some of
down
that
the
money back
line.
on you.
Thank you very much.
Okay, maybe a Christmas gift, if that.
Yeah. Thank you for your call. Thanks for listening. That's wild. Good morning. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Picking South Carolina.
Go ahead. What did you find out?
All right, so this is actually pretty funny. My dad, his family used to hide money. So I guess he got into the same groove of hiding money. He used to hide at least $30,000 to $50,000 spread out in random places in the house. But he never told anybody, not even my mother. So when he passed away, she couldn't find it. So she enlisted us kids to help her find it. So we ended up finding 2 of the bundles hidden in the house in different places, but we couldn't find the other $30,000 that were missing. Well, it was funny because what happened is he come to find out he opened a third bank account that she never knew about. And that's where the money was sitting the whole time. But when his assets got released, he found out.
Wow.
Like, that's one thing my dad always stuck by, was just hiding his money everywhere.
Okay.
What did your daddy do?
Yeah, right.
Well, my dad was actually an auto mechanic his whole life, but he had a pretty wealthy family behind him.
Okay. Thank you for your call. Thanks for listening. Man, that's a good story, too. Hi, good morning. Who's this? Where are you calling from?
Good morning, Dixon Barbie T. It's Melissa from Simpsonville.
All right,
What's
real
up,
quick.
girl?
Tell us your story real quick.
Good morning. Okay, so, y'all, this is so sad. Look, I had a guy friend of mine who's been one of my best friends for years, and he got married to this girl, and everybody liked her at first and everything. She seemed really great, but I guess over the years, things kind of changed. Whatever, they got to start talking about kids, and for some reason, it was like she kept saying that she couldn't have kids, but what she was doing, y'all, you know what? Every time she went to get pregnant, she went and had an abortion. So, and what ended up happening is, that she kept this is what's sick. She was keeping it in a shadow box.
What the hell?
In a shadow box. Every single time, like from the pregnancy test or whatever to like the little ultrasound to prove it. And it was like, he called her one day. So he divorced her.
Oh,
Damn.
They just talk about, I didn't want to have kids.
Okay.
But why she keep the ultrasound? That's stupid.
Yeah. Okay. Well, listen, we got
It is.
We got to bail. Thank you so much. Thank you very much. Holy crap, that's insane. That's so dark. Oof. Okay.
I mean, she want to have kids. I don't know.
Let's get into guys, thoughts so far on the comments that have come in?
Kiana says she watched the new Jurassic Park last night, and I said Jeff Goldblum could get it. That man is fine. What he look like? Let me see.
You don't know who Jeff Goldblum looks like?
No.
Older guys that you find attractive, or older women that you find attractive.
Oh yeah, he can get it.
Shut
all
up.
day. Yes. Come here, Four Eyes.
Oh, crap. All right, there we go.
Her sister telling on.
That's good.
I
Good.
don't like that. Oh no, that can't. That don't sit well with my soul. My sister never gonna snitch on me, and I'll never snitch on my sister.
Well, don't get your sister mad at you.
I don't care how mad I get at my sister.
Can you imagine finding $20,000 that they hid? That's exactly what my mom did. She buried 20 grand in the garden in my childhood home.
Yeah, the Puerto Rican queen, J-Lo. Chayas. Jeff is so sexy, tall, dark, and handsome, and Bog Bank, come here,
30
daddy.
seconds.
Love Robert De Niro. He kind of cute.
Robert De Niro?
But let me go back to this man. What was his name? Hold up, I done deleted the thing. Jeff. What is his
Jennifer Aniston, yeah.
What is his ethnicity? Because he is dark.
Oof, crap. I'm going to have to edit while we're talking. Can you give me a recap? Sylvester Stallone, Hidden Assets, bam. All right, what are we talking about this morning, Barbie T?
We're talking about those hidden assets. What did you find from your significant other, husband, wife, girlfriend? What did you find that they were hiding? Because Sylvester Stallone was hiding his assets from his soon-to-be ex-wife, which she just filed for a divorce.
Right. Yes. And we knew that this was happening. We talked about this yesterday because, like, we called it. We were like, oh, man. I mean, like, he got her face covered up and he put a dog on there.
That's so disrespectful.
Isn't it? Like, come on now. I was really surprised. I was curious to see if we would actually get calls, but sure enough, have you ever found out that your significant other was trying to hide something from you? Take a listen to this guy's story. Go ahead.
So my ex-wife, once upon a time, she had a Jeep Cherokee, and I was paying the note on the Jeep Cherokee, but as 2 years into the car note, her grandmother gave her the money to pay the car off, but she never told me, so I was giving her the money to pay the car note for the next 3 years.
Oh, that's smart.
That's not smart. That's wrong.
I mean,
yeah, that's wrong. Her and her sister got into a falling out, and her sister told me that the car was paid off.
Sister told.
Yes. Barbie hates that.
Nah.
Why?
I wish Megan would.
Oh, your sister? You
She
think
would never.
she would never do that?
Nah.
Would you ever do that for her?
I wouldn't tell. I'm not snitching on my sister.
Snitches get stitches.
Absolutely.
Good morning, sir. This is kind of interesting. So this guy's dad actually hid money from his wife. And what a story. Go ahead.
All right, so this is actually pretty funny. My dad, his family used to hide money, so I guess he got into the same groove of hiding money. He used to hide at least $30,000 to $50,000 spread out random places in the house, but he never told anybody, not even my mother. So when he passed away, she couldn't find it, so she enlisted us kids to help her find it. So we ended up finding two of the bundles hidden in the house in different places, but we couldn't find the other $30,000 that were missing. Well, it was funny because what happened is he come to find out he opened a third bank account that she never knew about. And that's where the money was sitting the whole time. But when his assets got released, he found out.
Wow.
Like, that's one thing my dad always stuck by, was just hiding his money everywhere.
Could you imagine? You're married and your guy hid $50,000 from you. What if you guys lived like a normal life too?
Well,
like just chill.
I know someone that does that. Like he hides money in his house, and I know places where he hides his.
Where does he hide it?
I'm not saying, just throughout the house.
Well, who is it?
It's my friend.
Whatever. All right. Barbie doesn't like sharing. John, John on Facebook Live says, I know a local drug dealer hiding money and drugs in the flower bed. His house got busted and they raided his house, but no one discovered the money and the stuff in the flower bed.
Wow. What's his address? Hey Girl says, my grandpa hid money in the walls of the house. We didn't find it until we had the house tore down.
Shut up. 866-639-4689. What did you find out your significant other was hiding from you? Get money.
Find that money in the house.
Where is it? Man, that's crazy.
I remember this story where the guy was paying for rent for years to find out that the girlfriend owned the house the whole time. Oh, yeah.
Oh.
That's a good one.
I hide money from my man. Do you really? Where do you hide it? I guess you don't want to tell us.
In my bank account. Duh.
Mm.
Babe, I ain't got no money.
Hi, good morning. Who's this? Where you calling from?
This Hey Girl.
Hey, girl, go ahead.
Okay, so my grandpa used to have money in the walls. We never really paid attention, you know what I'm saying, to like the very tops of his walls, like where the crown molding were. He had little slots in the walls. And, like I said, we never paid attention to it because we never noticed it. He was dropping bills and coins down in the walls. And the walls that he was dropping them in, when he had that house built, he had metal, like, sheets put inside those walls. And he would always say, I'm putting my money where the rats can't get it. And we never understood it. He was dropping it down in those metal parts of the walls.
So
Whoa.
when did you guys find out about this?
My grandpa passed away about 15, 16 years ago,
Uh-huh.
and his house just got to where it was condemned, and they had to have it tore down. So my grandma hired a crew to come out there and tear it down, and when they started pushing over walls, my grandma started seeing money start to come out. And she was like, whoa, 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 whoa. And, yeah.
How much
Sure enough,
money?
there was about $45,000 in there.
Damn.
Yeah, there was two sections of the wall, like the little sections of the wall, that were completely full where you couldn't put nothing else in there.
That's insane. Thank you
And
so
it was
much.
all folded up real small.
Mm.
It was
Thank you.
crazy.
Great call. Great story.
About to
Thank
start
you very
knocking on
much.
my grandparents' walls.
Yeah, exactly.
What's in here?
Now, do it. Do it. You never know.
There you
That's
go.
a whole generation of hide stuff.
Boom. Wow. Someone said to John, you're giving cops places to look during a bust. I'm going to tell you right now, if I see a drug dealer and he's got all these beautiful flowers all over the place, I'm going to be like, oh.
Maybe just has a girlfriend that loves flowers. And
Yeah,
plants them.
True.
First place they look in is like the couch, the bed, pots.
Oh,
in the
wow.
house.
Over on Twitch, my ex-boyfriend was hiding pictures and love letters from his ex under our mattress. Didn't find them until 3 months after I moved in and was rearranging the bedroom and picked up the mattress and seen them. Thoughts on that? Did you stay with him, or was it like something that you were like, breaking up with him?
The lifestyle 15 years ago, but I have been to houses where dealers' stash was found in the dog food. Whew.
Man, I wouldn't put my stuff there. All of a sudden, the dog decides to get the dog food, man. Kill your dog.
Suddenly, I want to go tear down the old home.
Whew.
Right?
I'm getting that call ready.
Did we ask the question about the school?
Oh, we didn't. Go ahead. Hit that up.
So Missouri is bringing back paddling in one of their schools. Would you let your child's school principal or assistant principal, whoever's doing it, teacher, we don't know, paddle your child?
Yeah, that's the big question. Do you think schools should be able to do disciplinary action like that, where they can spank your kids? We asked that, and man, I was really surprised at the response.
Yeah, Dex has been paddled before.
Oh yeah, Barbie's never been paddled. Yeah, I got 3 lickings, and they had holes in those paddles. I remember that. It's supposed to make it hurt worse, but I didn't understand how.
I'm not. Don't paddle me. I used to wish. Let me tell you how my mind worked as a child. I saw other people would get paddled or whatever, and I used to be like, I wish I would hit me. My mama come up here and whoop all y'all ass. Like that was the first thing I thought, like, because I got spanking at home. You know, I got discipline at home. That's where it happens, okay? And that's the root of all these kids' problems. Whoop their ass at home, period. But, no. I was like, nah. I'd rather you call my mom, have her come up here and give me a whooping herself. But you, somebody, and then no. And then I don't want nobody touching my child either.
All right, so, we talked about Sylvester Stallone getting that tattoo covered up of his wife's face. He put a dog on there.
Yeah, and now they're getting a divorce, and his wife found out that he's hiding assets.
And so we want to know what, have you ever found out that your significant other was hiding stuff from you? And what were they hiding? A lot of people calling in about money. I was surprised at this comment on Twitch. So this person moved in with her boyfriend. My ex-boyfriend was hiding pictures and love letters from his ex under our mattress. Didn't find them until 3 months after moving in. She was rearranging the bedroom and picked up the mattress. Bam, saw it all there.
Was she dead?
Do what?
Was the girl dead?
No.
Then what you holding on for?
Oh, well. And I didn't break up with him right away. I did confront him about the situation, and he says that he didn't know why he did it. He did end up throwing them away,
Let's burn
but
them.
the relationship was meant to fail anyway. So I guess they broke up anyways.
Oh, yeah, we would have had a whole service to burn them.
Well, okay. Good morning. Hey, girl, what happened in your situation?
Tops of his walls, like where the crown molding were, he had little slots in the walls. Like I said, we never paid attention to it because we never noticed it. He was dropping bills and coins down in the walls. The walls that he was dropping them in, when he had that house built, he had metal sheet put inside those walls, and he would always say, "I'm putting my money where the rats can't get it." And we never understood it. He was dropping it down in those metal parts of the walls.
So
Whoa.
when did you guys find out about this?
My grandpa passed away about 15, 16 years ago, and his house just got to where it was condemned, and they had to have it tore down. My grandma hired a crew to come out there and tear it down, and when they started pushing over the walls, my grandma started seeing money start to come out. And she was like, whoa, 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 whoa. And
how much money?
There was about $45,000 in there.
Damn.
Yeah, there was 2 sections of the wall, like the little sections of the wall that were completely full where you couldn't put nothing else in there.
Boom.
Yeah, it's time to go to my grandparents and be like, let me check these walls.
Yeah, we're gonna go
What you
ahead and
got
knock
in
some
here?
stuff down. Sorry, Grandma.
got in here?
Oh, don't touch my walls, not my walls. Coming up just about 10, 15 minutes away. These protesters have lost their freaking mind. Wait until you hear what they ended up doing at a Starbucks. And it's not the Starbucks employee protesters.
Oh, this is so dumb.
Right.
I hate it.
Right.
Oh, it made me want to say bad words.
We'll go ahead and get into this coming up just about 10, 15 minutes away. If you did find someone hiding something from you, like your significant other, what was it that they were hiding? 866-639-4689.
This is why people don't like vegans.
Dex, you wrong for that impression. What?
He said, I like it. He's like, no, don't touch my walls.
Don't
Granny,
touch
like,
the
stop.
walls.
Oh, God.
Oh, no, not the walls.
Gosh, not Granny's walls.
Oh, well, like I said, man, my mom, she was hiding stuff from my dad, buried $20,000 in the garden. I'll never forget that. She was like, oh, I go to Japan. If I die on plane, you come over to the garden. I buried $20,000. Don't tell your father. I was like, okay. Thanks, Mom. All right, fam. It's that time. Time to wrap up our Facebook Live.
Peace out.
Yep. We love you guys. We will talk to you, was it Friday? Tomorrow's Friday. Yes.
Knoxville I'll be in the building tomorrow.
Yeah. Knoxville. We're going to be in Knoxville this weekend. We're going to be at the Asian Festival. If you get a chance, it's free. Come experience my culture and some of the other Asian cultures that are going to be there. It's going to be on Sunday. What time is it?
Asian Cookout.
Yeah.
Starts at 10 a.m. at World Fair Park.
Yeah, World's Fair Park. So we're going to be out there, doing some hosting and all that kind of stuff. So we would love to meet you if you are in Knoxville. Come out, have some great food and all that good stuff. And then a few days after that, man, I'm going to be going to get the real food in Japan.
I was gonna go to the football game Friday, but I think my reservation is at Chesapeake at that time.
Oh, so you don't want to see the kids, huh? You don't care about the kids?
I'll come.
You were
out for
talking about
dinner.
caring about the kids?
But I want to go to Chesapeake. Everybody's been telling me to go there, so I'm going to go.
Okay.
Yeah, reservations have been made.
Whatever. All right. Thank you, guys. Take care. We'll talk to you guys tomorrow.